Waking up in a quiet house, the first rays of sunlight painting a pattern on the empty wall, can feel like a profound silence when you live alone. Especially after 70, it's a silence that can, at times, feel heavy. Maybe you found yourself staring at the ceiling, wondering how to fill the hours stretching ahead, or perhaps a feeling of aimlessness, a gentle fog, starts to settle in before you even get out of bed. It's a painful reality that for many, living independently can sometimes blur the lines between days, making it easy to drift into a routine that, while comfortable, doesn't always feed your spirit or sharpen your mind. The truth is, mental strength isn't something that just happens. It's something we actively cultivate, especially when we're our own primary company. But what if there was a simple, consistent morning routine, a powerful secret that could act as your daily anchor, helping you navigate those quiet mornings and stay incredibly mentally strong? In this video, we're going to explore some profoundly simple yet surprisingly powerful morning habits that will help you cultivate a resilient mind, boost your mood, and truly thrive, even when you're living independently. Make sure you watch right to the very end, because I'll be sharing one tip that might just surprise you with its profound impact on your sense of connection and purpose. So, let's dive right into the first habit, something incredibly simple yet profoundly impactful, and that's embracing gentle, mindful movement first thing in the morning. Now, I'm not talking about joining a high-intensity aerobics class or running a marathon before breakfast. Not at all. This is about starting your day with a loving, intentional connection to your body, no matter where you are or how you feel. Think about it. When we wake up, our bodies have often been still for hours. There can be a stiffness, a reluctance. That mirrors how our minds can sometimes feel. A bit sluggish, not quite ready to engage. Gentle movement acts like a warm, comforting stretch for your brain, sending signals that it's time to awaken, to prepare for the day ahead. Imagine you've just opened your eyes. Before you even throw off the covers, just wiggle your toes, feel them, point your feet, then flex them. Roll your ankles in slow, deliberate circles. First one way, then the other. Notice the sensation. Do the same with your wrists. Stretch your arms up above your head, reaching as if to touch the ceiling, feeling the gentle pull through your sides. You can do this lying right there in bed. This isn't about breaking a sweat. It's about acknowledging your body, coaxing it awake, and sending fresh blood flow to every part of you, including your brain. This simple act tells your nervous system, we're here, we're active, we're ready. Once you're out of bed, perhaps while the kettle is boiling for your morning cuppa, take just 5 to 10 minutes for some standing or sitting stretches. Lean against a wall and gently stretch your calves. Place your hands on your hips and make gentle circles with your torso, as if you're slowly stirring a pot. Roll your shoulders up towards your ears, then slowly back and down, releasing any tension you might be carrying. Nod your head gently from side to side, then ear to shoulder, being mindful of your neck. If you have a chair nearby, you can do gentle seated twists, turning your body slightly from side to side, feeling your spine awaken. You might even find an old towel or a scarf to use as a prop, holding it with both hands and gently raising it overhead, then bringing it down behind you if it feels comfortable. The beauty of this habit isn't in the complexity of the movements, but in the consistency and the intention behind them. Every morning, by consciously moving your body, you're sending a powerful message to your brain. I am capable. I am strong. I am taking care of myself. This immediate, positive self-action helps to combat feelings of passivity or stagnation that can sometimes creep in when you live alone. It sets a foundation of accomplishment before you've even had your first sip of tea. It improves circulation, which means more oxygen and nutrients reaching your brain. leading to clearer thinking and better mood. Think of it like a gentle internal massage, preparing your entire being for the day. It's a quiet declaration that you're showing up for yourself, giving your body and mind the respect and care they deserve. This feeling of self-efficacy, of starting the day with a deliberate act of wellness, is a powerful antidote to any mental fogginess or low mood that might try to take root. It grounds you, centers you, and connects you to the physical vessel that carries your incredible spirit. It's your first win of the day, a quiet triumph that whispers, "I've got this." This gentle act creates a sense of flow, a subtle awakening that truly prepares your entire being for a mentally strong day. Now, as vital as moving our bodies is for our minds, what we do next sets the stage for our emotional landscape, cultivating a deep sense of inner peace and resilience. Once your body feels a little more awake and open, the next step takes us inward, focusing on something equally powerful for our mental well-being. Cultivating gratitude first thing in the morning. When you live alone, it can sometimes be easy for the mind to drift towards what might be missing, or to dwell on worries or past events. But intentionally focusing on gratitude acts like a gentle recalibration, shifting your perspective from scarcity to abundance, from what's difficult to what's genuinely good in your life. It's not about ignoring challenges. It's about acknowledging the gifts, big and small, that are already present. To practice this, you don't need anything fancy. Perhaps after your gentle stretches, you settle into your favorite chair with your morning cup of tea or coffee. Or maybe you just sit quietly by a window, watching the world begin to stir. Take a deep breath, and then simply bring to mind 3 to 5 things you are truly grateful for in that moment. They don't have to be grand, life-altering things. In fact, the simpler, the better. It could be the warmth of the sun on your face, the comfortable feel of your favorite sweater, the comforting aroma of your coffee, the sound of a bird singing outside your window, the fact that you woke up in a warm bed, or even the memory of a kind word someone shared with you yesterday. The key here isn't just to list things, but to feel the gratitude. Let the warmth of that feeling spread through you. Notice how it feels in your chest, in your mind. This practice actively rewires your brain. Our brains naturally have a negativity bias. They're wired to spot threats and problems. But by consistently choosing to focus on gratitude, even for just a few minutes each morning, you begin to train your brain to notice the good, to seek out the positive. This builds a powerful mental resilience, making it harder for feelings of loneliness or sadness to take root. My friend, Margaret, who has lived alone for many years, told me how this changed her outlook completely. She started with just one small thing each day, like the perfect crispness of her toast, and over time, she found herself noticing countless blessings throughout her day, transforming her general mood from slightly melancholic to genuinely cheerful. It's a gentle rebellion against the tendency to fall into isolation, reminding you of the richness that still exists in your world. This daily dose of emotional sunshine cultivates a mindset of appreciation, reducing anxiety and increasing feelings of contentment. It's a powerful act of self-love, affirming that even in solitude, life offers countless reasons for joy. Now, with our bodies gently awakened and our hearts open to gratitude, our minds are now primed for the third essential morning habit, engaging your brain with a new challenge. When you live alone, especially without the constant stimulation of a busy workplace or a bustling household, it's easy for our minds to settle into familiar patterns. While comfort is lovely, unchallenged minds can sometimes lose their sharpness, their agility. So, this habit is about actively seeking out something new to learn or a small puzzle to solve each morning, something that sparks your curiosity and makes your brain stretch a little. Again, this isn't about rigid study or stressful tasks. It's about joyful engagement. Think of it as a daily brain workout. For some, it might be a crossword puzzle or a Sudoku. These are fantastic because they engage different parts of your brain: logic, vocabulary, memory. For others, it might be learning a single new word from a foreign language each day. Imagine how many new words you'd know in a year. You could pick up a non-fiction book and read just one page or one short article on a topic you know nothing about. Expanding your horizons. Maybe it's trying to figure out a challenging riddle, or learning a new simple chord on an old guitar you have tucked away, or perhaps watching a short documentary on a subject that intrigues you. The key is novelty and genuine interest. It should feel like a delightful exploration, not a chore. My neighbor, John, who retired last year, started a personal project of identifying a new bird species in his garden each week using an online guide. He spends just 15 minutes each morning observing, identifying, and then learning a few facts about that bird. He tells me it gives him a real sense of purpose and wonder, and he feels his mind is sharper than ever. This daily act of learning and engaging your brain actively promotes neuroplasticity, which is your brain's ability to reorganize itself by forming new neural connections. In simpler terms, it keeps your brain nimble, adaptable, and vibrant. It combats mental stagnation, fosters a sense of accomplishment, and reminds you that you are still growing, still capable of expanding your knowledge and skills. It injects a sense of purpose and intellectual vitality into your day, which are powerful antidotes to feelings of aimlessness or cognitive decline. This commitment to continuous learning reminds you that age is merely a number, and your capacity for discovery remains limitless. It's an act of self-investment, enriching your inner world and keeping your perspective fresh and alive. Now, while these personal morning rituals are incredibly powerful, there's one more habit that often gets overlooked, yet is absolutely vital when living alone. And that's proactively seeking connection. This final morning habit, perhaps the most crucial for those living alone, might not seem like a morning ritual in the traditional sense, but it absolutely can be. And it's about making a conscious effort to connect with someone else, however briefly, before your day truly takes off. Loneliness is a silent challenge for many, and it's important to differentiate it from simply being alone. Being alone can be peaceful and fulfilling, but loneliness is a distressing feeling of being isolated and disconnected. When you live independently, it's easy to slip into days where human interaction is minimal, and that can have a profound impact on your mental well-being. So, this habit is about actively bridging that gap. The surprise here isn't a complex secret, but rather the immense power in taking the initiative yourself, and how even the smallest, most consistent acts of connection can profoundly transform your mental landscape. It's not about waiting for someone to call you. It's about choosing to reach out, to extend a piece of yourself. However small, this simple act of initiating contact, even for a moment, can instantly diminish feelings of isolation and remind you that you are part of a larger community, that you are seen and valued. So, what does this look like in the morning? It doesn't mean you have to orchestrate a large social gathering. It could be as simple as sending a quick, "Good morning, just thinking of you" text message to a friend or family member. It could be making a short, 5-minute phone call to a neighbor, an old colleague, or a distant relative, just to say hello and ask how their morning is unfolding. You might schedule a daily check-in call with a close friend, where you both briefly share your morning plans or a positive thought. Even engaging with an online community for seniors, perhaps sharing a joke or commenting on a post you find interesting, can provide that valuable sense of belonging and interaction. Some people find great joy in joining a local morning walking group, where a simple hello and shared steps can start the day with a feeling of camaraderie. If you live near a coffee shop, perhaps you make it a point to visit once or twice a week, not just for the coffee, but to exchange a few kind words with the barista or a regular customer. My dear friend Eleanor, who lives on her own, found herself feeling quite isolated. She started a morning check-in text group with 3 other friends who also live alone. Every morning, they simply send a brief message about their plans or something they're looking forward to. It takes less than a minute, but she says it makes her feel instantly connected and supported, knowing she's not alone in starting her day. This habit is truly a lifeline. It directly combats the insidious creep of isolation. It reminds you that your voice matters, that you are thought of, and that you have people in your life who care, even if they aren't physically present. It builds a crucial support system, reinforcing that you are part of a network of relationships, which is fundamental to mental resilience and happiness. It shifts you from passively waiting for connection to actively creating it, empowering you to shape your social world, one small interaction at a time. It's a profound reminder that even when you live alone, you are never truly alone, and that your capacity for connection is always within your reach. So, you see, these aren't grand gestures or impossible tasks, but rather consistent, loving acts of self-care woven into the fabric of your morning. Starting your day with mindful movement gently awakens your body and mind, setting a positive, energetic tone. Then, turning inward with gratitude helps you truly appreciate the good around you, shifting your perspective from what's lacking to what's abundant. Following that, challenging your brain with a new idea or puzzle keeps it nimble, curious, and engaged, fueling your sense of purpose. And finally, reaching out, even in a small, proactive way, reminds you that you're connected, valued, and an important part of a larger world, directly combating any feelings of isolation. Remember, these aren't rigid rules, but gentle invitations to nourish yourself. Even incorporating just 1 or 2 of these habits consistently can make a world of difference in how you feel each day. It's about building a daily ritual that actively nurtures your mental well-being, transforming your mornings from quiet emptiness into powerful foundations for a strong, vibrant, and incredibly resilient day. You have the power within you to shape your mornings and, in doing so, to shape your entire outlook on life. I'd absolutely love to hear from you. Which of these habits resonates most deeply with you? Or perhaps you already have a powerful morning ritual that works wonders for your mental strength. Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. Your wisdom and insights are invaluable and truly help all of us in this wonderful community. If this video has offered you some encouragement, a fresh perspective, or a new idea to brighten your days, please give it a thumbs up. And if you want more practical tips, gentle guidance, and inspiring content designed to help you thrive at every stage of life, consider subscribing to the channel and turning on the notification bell so you don't miss a single video. We're here to support you in living your fullest, most joyful life, because every single morning is a fresh opportunity to connect with yourself, to grow, and to embrace the rich tapestry of life. Embrace it. Live your best life, full of purpose, connection, and profound joy. You absolutely deserve every bit of it.